Chauncey, the Bisons pick up a 56-46 victory over UAM tonight. Cole, 23 carries, 157 yards, and 4 touchdowns. What do you attribute tonight's success to?
It starts early in the week. Coach is getting us in the game plan and counting on us to execute. And practice, we work hard, and got to give props to the guys up front, out wide, the receiver slots, and TD making his reads, and just working together as a team. Everybody doing their job.
You've really picked up the college game quickly as a true freshman. Talk about the experience you had as a high school player in this offense and how much easier that has made it for you as you transition to college. I
know, just always in my mind, from high school coaches to the coaches now, it's always work hard, don't take a play off, count on others besides you, and it just carried over. Come from a school that taught that, and it's even more brought up here, and people buy in on it. We're all in, just execute.
So 474 rushing yards as a team, 7 rushing touchdowns. Does that put a smile on your face as a back in that backfield?
Yeah, it's exciting to do as a team. Know that going back to the hard work and the hot sun of the week. It pays off coming up on Saturday. Every job, but defense accounts for it too. Getting us on the field, they worked hard too.
Yeah.
Looks like when you're going out there, you kind of crave contact. You invite it, and you fight through it. It's very impressive. Can you tell me about what your mentality is when you get that?
Just run tough. There's going to be people there no matter what. You just got to keep your feet moving, count on yourself to, finish runs.
All right. Here with Kimberlin, the Bisons pick up a 56-46 victory over Arkansas-Monticello tonight, and Kimberlin, a big part of that, 7 carries for 122 yards and a touchdown. Just talk about tonight as the offense was able to generate 7 rushing touchdowns, 8 touchdowns overall.
Yes, sir. So the beginning of this week, the coaches were telling us all week this is going to be a big week for the offense and just how we're going to keep rolling. Last week we got a little motivation in us to keep the thing rolling, and so I think that helped this week with encouraging everybody on the team and just making sure we're all staying up. And man, I'm talking about that offensive line blocked their hearts out today, and that wouldn't have been possible for any of our runs without the offensive line, and Terrence making the right reads, everybody blocking on the perimeter. Man, it was just an overall good game by the offense for sure.
56-yard rush for you, the longest run by a Harding player this year. Kind of take us through that play if you remember it.
So, man, they called the play, and I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. And got the ball, and Zach made a great block. And so every year we try to get it out on the outside, but then I saw a cutback, and it was just open. And it got me when I got up at the end. I was like, I didn't score, oh my goodness. But it was awesome. We capped off with the touchdown in that series, and so those guys blocking, coming across when I cut back, and man, it was just great. It was a great play. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the win. Very
Thank
excited.
You. Thank you.
And appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Simmons, the Bisons pick up a 56-46 victory over UAM. Coach, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Just your initial thoughts on tonight's game.
I tell you what, it really felt like for a lot of the night that the team that had the ball last was going to win. Boy, there were some dynamite plays tonight on both sides of the ball. The young man, the receiver from UAM, he might be the best we've ever seen. And I thought our guy, what sounds crazy, I thought our guys did a great job, but we just it's such a matchup nightmare. But the deal for me is this: our guys had a lot of chances to let go of the rope. They really did. A lot of times the momentum seemed to be swinging and leaving us and getting down by a couple of scores, and they never did. And we talked about it all week. We're going to be together. We're going to hold the rope. We're going to battle. We're going to do it the right way. And it would be impossible for me to talk about how proud I am of these guys. It hadn't been easy for us. It hasn't been easy coming out 0-3, but to win 2 games in a row and 2 games that were tough for us, and tonight was pretty special for me just because of how many guys had to give their best effort to get that done. So great team win tonight.
Any individual guys that you'd like to highlight that you just felt like were those guys that were pulling extra hard on the road?
Boy, yeah, that's a long list. Cole Chauncey, our freshman, man, that guy just every week gets better and better. You hand it to a true freshman 23 times, he goes for 160 and 4 scores, and his yards after contact, the tackles that he breaks, it really is impressive. Grant Kimberlin, he had some explosive plays, rushed for 122 yards. Zach Shelley had 100 yards. I thought Terrence ran the show really, really well. So obviously, when you rush for what did we rush for tonight? We rushed for 489 yards. Then obviously your O-line was dominant, and we just bunch of guys believing in each other and saying we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna find a way. And the defense didn't get enough stops, but every time UAM's offense would get a score and go ahead, there was tremendous resolve with the offense of doesn't matter. We're gonna keep on. And so I love that. I love that effort. I love what it was all about, and I think our brotherhood became stronger tonight.
Did it hurt you as a defensive coach to watch 100 points go on that scoreboard? I mean, well, not the 56 on your side, but the 46 on there.
Well, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but last year I was the D coordinator. This year I'm the head coach. So, no, yeah, you know what? Honestly, with the things we've been through this year, I don't think about that. I think about whether or not our guys can get into bed and sleep and enjoy the game. And I'm disappointed that in the yardage. I can tell you they earned them. I can tell you that guy is a special football player. But yeah, I would choose to not give up that many points for sure. We really only, the big breakdown is we had the long run, and I still haven't figured that out yet. Besides that, we did a good job, except for versus Mr. Tolliver. He's a senior, and I'll tell you what, I just saw him in the hall, and I just stopped him and I said, "Son, you're a wonderful football player. I'm so glad that you're a senior." I think he's an NFL guy. I really do. He's been a dominant guy for a lot of years, and obviously we let him have his best night in a long time. But I bet you he has some good nights versus some other cats this year too.
Was it just, you think it's just his talent, or what was it about Tolliver that made him have such a good game tonight?
What was it about Tolliver?
I mean, other than
it's 6'3", it's 210, it's tremendous ball skills, it's the ability to use his body. Our corners are good players, but it's just a size mismatch, and he just goes and takes it away. I'm telling you now, he's special.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win. We look forward to next week on the road against Washington.
Thank you very much.
Good.